Now you're ready to cut your design down. So what you need is your finished product. One of your designs, you need to have already transferred it to the middle of your paper. Get extra piece of typewriter paper because the mats are kind of bumpy, so you need at least two behind your sketch. And then what you need on top is you need a blank transparency. Obviously, it's see-through, so we're going to tape everything down so it stays nice and secure. The benefit, obviously, is that it's see-through so that you can cut your picture out. The reason why we're doing transparency is so that you can make sure that you can change colors. So on your X-Acto knife, you need to be careful. The number of your blade is on the bottom, and make sure you're checking that out with the numbers that correlate to your X-Acto knife. And you're going to be responsible for that, and you're responsible for the blade, so make sure that you really take care of it. Now when you're cutting, you have to be careful about how you cut. You still have to have tension on your design. You just always need to make sure that you're not cutting into your fingers. That's so unsafe. Your fingers still need to be by there to create tension, but you never ever cut into your fingers. Okay, so that's the main safety tip that we need to talk over and over and be reminded of often of how we're cutting. Also, safety in how you carry the blades when you go to your desk, when you're returning them back to me. We cannot be messing around at all. And here you can see I'm cutting away the transparency, and I like to flick it up. You saw that I put the blade underneath the end, because then I can kind of see, well, where is it still sticking, and I can work my way with the knife and get that off. I'm going to fast forward this now for you because I'm obviously going to have to cut out all of these pieces of the tree, and that's going to take a long time. So I'm going to put some music to this so it's not so boring, but I do want you to notice again that I'm always cutting away from my fingers, and I have some really tiny pieces. You want to just make sure that you're kind of cutting. You kind of just have to turn the paper if you need. And you can see I'm making that little triangle. I made like 3 separate cuts. Don't try to make it all in one continuous cut. Okay? I'm going to play the music, and you can kind of watch how I continue to just chip
Going over here. Sometime, can my honey come back? Sometime I'm on a red back jack. Sometime I get a hump in my back. Sometime I'm going over here. Sometime, can my honey come back? Sometime I'm on a red back jack. Sometime I get a hump in my back. Sometime I'm going over here. Sometime, can my honey come back? Sometime I'm on a red back jack. Sometime I get a hump in my back. Sometime I'm going over here. Sometime, can my honey come back? Sometime I'm on a red back jack. Sometime I get a hump in my back. Sometime I'm going over here. Sometime, can my honey come back? Sometime I'm on a red back jack. Sometime I get a hump in my back. Sometime I'm going over here. Sometime, can my honey come back? Sometime I'm on a red back jack. Sometime I get a hump in my back. Sometime I'm going over here. Sometime, can my honey come back? Sometime I'm 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 way down low. Can my honey come back? Can my honey come back? Way down low. Can my honey come back? Can my honey come back? Way down low. Can my honey come back? Can my honey come